The date is June the 10th, and that means the transfer window is open. Get the party poppers out. Boo, boo, boo. Yes, it's what we all love to see. It's a transfer window, and it officially opens today. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Expect the transfer rumours and silly season to continue on in an even bigger fashion than it has been now. Yes, that is possible. The rumours will keep coming, and the videos will keep coming here on West Ham Unofficial. In this video, I'm going to guide you through my expectations and what I want to see kind of the start of next season, August the 6th or something like that, because of the World Cup. Very, very strange times. But yeah, I'm going to run you through what I want to see, who I want us to sell, and yeah, just all things like that. Let's start off with who I want to see come in. And I'm just going to point blank run through positions. I want a centre back. I want a left back, at least one. I want a central midfielder, at least one. A kind of creative player like a number 10 or another winger to support. And I want one or two strikers to come into West Ham. What's that? 6 or 7 players. And then David Moyes is on about selling players like Said Benrahma as well. So if that's the case, we need another attacking midfielder. If we're going to sell Diop, we're going to need another centre-back. If we're going to sell other players, of course, we're going to need more backups to come in as well. So obviously players we've lost: Mark Noble, Krau, Yarmolenko, Fredericks, David Martin, although he wasn't really doing anything in the first team, was he? That's just off the top of my head. I'm sure I'm missing out somebody. But looking at that, I think in terms of players, Ogard for the centre-back, Zinchenko as the left-back. David Moyes, try and work your magic and try and convince him to play as a left-back and support the centre midfielders at times as well. In the centre of midfield, I don't know, to be honest with you. If we're going to go because the attacking one, I was going to pick like a big name like James Ward-Prowse, maybe perhaps go and try and lure him away from the South Coast. But in terms of a central midfielder, I'll let David Moyes work his magic on that one. Go and find somebody that's ideally better than Alex Krau, or he thinks is better than Alex Krau, because he's going to, Alex Krau made 2 passes in the Premier League last season. Both of them were unsuccessful. That sums up his time at West Ham. 2 passes in the Premier League, both unsuccessful. Anyway, so the attacking player, I'll go James Ward-Prowse if he's there and we can lure him away. Striker-wise, Armando Broja for me, and a second one, I'll leave that to David Moyes and Rob Newman to try and pick out a player. But that's my expectations. If we get that, I'll be shocked and I'll be very, very happy, to be honest with you. I think the absolute bare minimum I think we can get through the season with is probably one centre midfielder, one striker, a centre back who could maybe play left back as well, because we've got Johnson there who could probably play. We could probably get away without signing a left back, but it would be really cutting it tight, because I just don't want to see Cresswell starting Premier League games week in, week out, because he's not good enough anymore at the end of the day. Putting Johnson out there is holding him back as well, because he's not a left back. But that's the bare minimum for me, and we need to get over the bare minimum. We want to go and really try and go and win this UEFA Europa Conference League. I think we'll get far as long as we can get past these playoff games, because this is West Ham we're talking about here. We get past these playoff games in August, I think we're going to do okay in that competition. But that's the bare minimum. We need to get that done this summer. Otherwise, we're going to have a very hard and long slog of a season, and I've got a feeling we could edge down that table week in, week out. We could slowly drop down. The investment is needed. Rob Newman needs to earn his money. Sullivan needs to put his hand in his pocket, as does Golden Kretinsky, and we need to sign some players, because it's well overdue. We have an overhaul in this West Ham United side, and a good overhaul with good players coming in as well. But that's it from me. The transfer window is open for a good time now. No excuses, West Ham. Get these players in and we'll all be happy. But that's it from me. Come on, you irons, and I'll see you next time on the Transfer Speculation Show right on West Ham Unofficial. Goodbye.